boy, oh boy, oh boy. What an absolute pile. Just stupid enough to keep me uninterested. Woo-hoo. Yay. Isn't that awesome? Ah. So, to start off with, I'm going to give you some updates. Tell you some things about the progress we've made on some projects, the direction of the channel, and other things. So, well, these two right here seem to be the focus of the last few weeks. These are gargoyles that I've been working on. These are just the molds. These aren't like when they come out. That's not the finish. That's not the first product or anything. There are models that I bought that are already sitting in here, just waiting for me to take them out. Unfortunately, I can't take them out yet because even though the molds are done, I still have to put shells on these things. And I know some of you might be a little new or just aloof and just don't pay attention very well or whatever. But if you know my channel at all, you know that when I make molds like this, I have to put a shell on the outside of them. And when the shell is complete, then I can take the model out, put everything back together, put the shell back on the mold, and then fill the mold. And then when the resin or urethane or whatever I put in there is set, where it's not goopy, sticky, or off-gassing anymore, then I'll be able to take them out and show you how they came out. But this seems to have worked pretty well. I have to put the shells on these. The shells are comprised of these hobby bandages that I get. So that's not the only thing you can make shells out of. You can make it out of brushable epoxy. You can make it out of something called Zoopoxy, which I thought was great. It's terrible stink. Whew. My goodness. It's like one of the worst smelling things ever. Kind of like JB Weld. Oh, wait. Because it is JB Weld. Honestly. It is fucking JB Weld. It's the same exact stuff. It hardens just as hard as JB Weld, like freaking almost like metal. It's crazy. It's a 2-part epoxy paste. And it's great. It's great stuff. If you don't want to pay $15 for those little tiny tubes that you get in the freaking automotive section, or the Mr. Fix-It section of your fucking favorite stores, you could fucking go over to a resin supply place, a polymer supply place, and probably get like a gallon of the stuff for like, I don't know, fucking $100. And you'll never need to fucking, well, if you're using it a lot, then yes, it's worth it to fucking buy in bulk. Yes, it is. If you're not using it in bulk, then don't bother, because it actually does have a shelf life. It will go bad after a while. It's not like Puddin's body filler where it'll still work okay, even though it's like 10 years old. You see what I'm saying? 4 years old, whatever the fuck it was. So, to all those who care, all those who celebrate holidays, Happy St. Patrick's Day. Today is March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day, and it happens to fall on a Friday today. So this particular year. So happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. Enjoy your Shamrock Shakes and your fucking your green beers and whatever. Enjoy all your things that make you fucking proud to be Irish. And if you're not Irish, well, enjoy celebrating American tradition. How about that? That's all I can tell you. Fuck it. That was Crystal going out to go check the laundry. She's such a darling. She does the laundry. It's great stuff. I kind of can't carry things long distances anymore. I fucking kind of walk with a cane a lot. So I walk around here fine without a cane because it's short distance. Even when I'm cooking stuff, sometimes I'm just like, "Hey, Crystal, can you finish dinner? You know, can you finish breakfast or lunch or whatever? I gotta go sit down." I do what I can. I do a lot of dishwashing. I clean the bathroom. Some she does like half the bathroom chores. I do most of the dishes. I do most of the cooking, stuff like that. Evens out pretty well. But she does the laundry now. Is going up two levels of fucking apartment building is not really feasible for me. The legs, the back, and the neck don't work as well as they used to. Now the whole body is kind of deteriorated. My shoulders are shot. And if you're familiar with the term dysplasia, well, that describes my normal life. I have dysplasia in one of my knees, my left hip, and my left shoulder, and my elbows once in a while. But not really bad in my elbows, but my shoulder, I usually have to go to the hospital to have it reduced, and my hip, I could pop that back in, no problem. So it's kind of like hot dog down a hallway at this point. Ivan. So there we go. Working on these, clipping off little nubbins and things. We try to make it smoother so the shells can be put on and come off like slightly easier, shit like that. But the smoother these are, the easier it is. So I don't have any more silicone. I used it all up. Kind of finishing these molds, so I can't really smooth them out. This one I got to a little bit. You could see it's still just like a big lump of, like a big pile of lumpy jizz, and this one is like very, very textured. Not anywhere near as bad as this one's way worse than this one is. So, but if I had a couple more, what I call jizz coats or slime coats to this, it would have been a lot better. It would have been a lot smoother. This one, I didn't even get to. I put one last like thick and chunky coating on it, and that was it. I didn't have any more silicone. So that's it. Now I'm just gonna make the shells and wing it. However it turns out, that's how it turns out. Fuck it. So there's a little bit of my well-being. There's a little bit of my fucking project updates. Oh, a couple more. This thing is fantastic. These masks I made, or just big skulls, or whatever you want to call them. I made two of these. You guys probably seen this one. This one's great. It's doing fantastic. Um, but I made another one the other day. And then here we go. There's this one. This one's a gray one. And the back is this very fleshy pink color. It was supposed to be purple, but, well, as I've told you, with these types of with this type of resin, which is a polyurethane resin, it comes out like less than half of the color it's supposed to be. So whatever color that purple was supposed to be, well, this is about 30% of it, maybe 20%. Yeah, probably more like 20 or 15% of it. So there you go. That's what that color looks like, toned down 85%. But this was supposed to be black, and it turned out gray. It had some bubbling. There's a bubble here, and a bubble there, and then it has some nasty bubbleage here as well in these teeth. But I left them because I think I could fill those with the milliput stuff I have. Possibly fill in these too. These places. There's a couple up here too. I might tag, but yeah, this version, this particular batch of resin bubbled pretty fucking bad. So I gotta say I wasn't really impressed with its performance at that point. So, whatever. You can come say hi. You see who's here? Hey, look who it is. Dang, dang, what's up? Here, look, dude. How you doing, buddy? Get him on rare. Hell yeah, buddy. Lee, what's up, Lee? Airfield Road layout in the loft. And Heather Feather, the sexiest goddess on the planet. How you doing? I'm just kidding. There are many goddesses as sexy as you. You can't elevate anybody to the top because then their head starts getting big. You know, you got to freaking butter them to get them through the doorway, and it's just messy. I'm kidding. So anyway, welcome everybody. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, here's these two side by side. There's them. And this one's like this flesh color on the back. This one is blue color on the back. So whatever. It's what they are. But that's the only two I'm making for right now because, well, not only do I not have any more of this compound, it's also expensive. Like the stuff that these are made out of is crazy expensive. Like I got two of these barely from that one kit, right? And each kit is 32 ounces. So half gallon or so. I think it was a 4-pound kit. That was $40 with $30 shipping. Wow, $30 shipping. Wow, crazy. Like, and most people would not pay that, regardless of what it is. Me? Not only did I pay that for these just recently, okay, but I just also had to fucking buy what do you call it? The bandages to make the shells for these things, and the shipping for that was also $30. Yeah, because it's a box of like 12 rolls of stuff. Now I'm only gonna use like maybe 4 rolls of it. Okay, honestly, I have a couple of rolls. I have like 3 rolls already. I'm probably only gonna use like 4 rolls out of the new box that's coming. But if I was to only buy like a few rolls and then, you know, like have only those coming in, then it would still be like $15 of shipping. You see what I'm saying? So just buy the whole fucking box of rolls, and I have stuff for other fucking projects. There's a couple of projects, a couple of molds that need to be reshelled anyway. So I'm not really that broken up about it. But it does take a bite every time I fucking order something and it needs to be shipped by FedEx or UPS. Boy, does that take an awful fucking bite. Huh. Unbelievable. Just takes a terrible fucking bite out of the budget, you know, for any fucking project. It just takes a fucking huge whopping bite. So when you're expecting to pay $20 shipping and it turns out to be 35 or 40 or even $60 for shipping, you're like, and you know, out comes the fucking noose and the fucking loading pistol and you know the razor blade with the, you know what I'm talking about. Just it gets ugly. So you know, don't kill yourself over high shipping prices though. It's not worth it. Crazy, yes, but no, not worthy of a fucking life-ending experience. No, that's all. Stressful, possibly even traumatic. But no. Nothing to commit suicide over. So anyway, I'm just doing a little fucking maintenance here while I'm talking to you guys, joking around a little bit, a little. But yeah, this this shipping thing has got me fucked up, man. Whew. Wasn't even fucking wasn't even a decade ago when the medium flat rate boxes were like $10, and now they're close to double that. And the small flat rate box was 5. It was like 5 or something. And yeah, it's definitely fucking like twice that now. So it's like 9 something, 10. I don't remember, but yeah, the small flat rate box is not even half the size of a medium flat rate box. A medium flat rate box is 4 times the size. So you're not paying quite twice the money, no, but it's still crazy to pay $17 for this small box to get shipped. I know it's expedited shipping or whatever. They say that 2 to 3 day shipping, instead of like, yeah, parcel select. It's like a fucking 10-day process. Well, suppose if you're not in a hurry. Or you could pay FedEx, which is $5 more, no matter what. No matter what you're doing, it's like $5 more than it is through USPS. So your box is supposed to be 15. Yeah, you'll pay fucking closer to fucking $22 for it. In my experience, I don't know, maybe they just don't like me. That's fine. But nothing gets cheaper. Not really. You know, say the aftermath of a recession, fucking, oh yeah, things will come back to normal. The prices will drop. Yeah, well, it seems like they do. Fucking gallons of milk are $5, and then all of a sudden the recession's over, and things are coming back down supposedly, but they never drop back down to fucking below 4.50 ever again. Before the recession, milk was like 3.15, 3.50. 3.25, 3.50 or whatever. It shot up to fucking $5 a gallon. Whoo! And then fucking coming back after the recession, coming back down after the recession, and it's still like fucking $4 a fucking bottle. $4 a gallon, 4.50. It never comes down below that, unless you're using like the fucking, the employee discount and the family discount, because your family owns the place and you work there. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you use both of those discounts, and your milk might be a shade closer to where it used to be pre-recession. maybe, maybe. But damn, crazy. Oh yeah, this fucking table is fucking hit. So much fucking crumbs of silicone that come up like uncooperative little boogers, and fucking all kinds of smears of things and drips and yeah. You do all this shit on the fucking table, and then you don't wear gloves when you clean up afterward. Yeah, go ahead and light yourself a cigarette and smoke with bare hands after that. Yeah. Yeah, you really want that on your lip. Yeah, go ahead. Not so much. That's one of the reasons I stopped smoking cigarettes. Fucking just not fucking aware of how much toxins are all over all the stuff in my fucking kitchen now. Fucking years of pouring resin and shit. Something's gonna kill me. Why not resin? No, I'm just kidding. Now, there's those things. Oh, another thing I wanted to show y'all. Not only the updates of that, but here. This is only like 10% of the sticks that I used during that project. Maybe 20%. But I used a lot of fucking sticks. A lot. Like a mega lot. Just to make these two fucking pieces here. These are all the fucking brushes that I've been using lately. Just these cheap, what they call chip brushes. Yes, everything's got smears of gooey resin and silicone all over everything. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I could see here. Something like that. Around 25 in this bucket. Plus, there was a bunch more that I had thrown away that I didn't save that were just fucking gacked, and I couldn't wipe them off enough to fucking like actually have them even resemble a brush. So I'm like, no. I cut the bristles off because that's the business end. Well, here's some of the bristles there, but most of them they end up looking like this fella here, Bob the haircut there. So, but I'm gonna go over to my friend's house and fucking throw a bunch of those in the fire. Just watch them crackle up. They all got little bits of resin or silicone or polyurethane or whatever on them. Some of them have paint. Like I'm gonna get a couple of new ones of these. See, this one's got fucking paint stains all over it. So I figured I'd recycle this one too. Moving on. I think what needs to happen before too long just need to fucking find a new fucking place to work besides my kitchen. I tried to move out once upon a time. I'm still trying, but you know, just not talking about it as much. Doesn't seem to go. Doesn't seem to go any smoother or get any fucking easier if I talk about it. So I just might as well shut my mouth and fucking just do it. You know, rather than fucking. Hey, does anybody want to help me? No, nobody wants to fucking help you. Now shut the fuck up. So I shut the fuck up about it for the most part. There's two more to add to the fucking pot. I'm just gonna take two new ones and fucking use those as my new brushes. And there we go. Now I do have a lot of fucking things that I want to accomplish. However, monetary constraints always the fucking problem. 10 grand sure would be nice. 10 grand sure would be nice. I think I'm gonna get a different bank too. I think I'm gonna get a different bank account. My the bank account I have isn't very secure, so thankfully I have no money in it. So I think I'm gonna get a new bank account just because, you know, fuck all that shit. Struggles of banking are fucking sometimes rigorous. So I find a bank that's easier to deal with, one that's a little more forgiving, a little more fucking interactive with other banks, you know, one that will actually fucking allow transactions, you know, things like that. As it is, the bank that I have does not allow like immediate fucking transactions with most other banks. It does not affiliate itself with any other banks, period, at all, ever. And they do not communicate with other banks, period. They're completely self contained and snooty. They're fucking arrogant to a really big fucking personality flaw, obviously. But just saying. It's not that. That's not why I'm leaving that bank. I got to find a bank that's easier to fucking make transactions. I got like PayPal and shit that I want to fucking do, and it doesn't fucking cooperate at all. It just doesn't. So, oh, I don't know if you guys heard that. My fucking shoulder just fucking crack, snap. That was fucking comfy. I keep finding little pieces of silicone all over the table. Fucking put them in the trash bag. Yeah, my manly scissors here with the nice fucking magenta handles or pink or whatever the hell color that is. I don't know. But yeah, this is it. I can't use these molds yet because I need to make shells for them. Because if I try to use them like they are now, they will deform. They'll just because there won't be anything in here when I pour resin into there, and it'll just it'll just be floppy. So I can't use it like that. I have to actually make a shell for it so it actually stays the shape it's supposed to be while the resin is setting. Because I can take this and I could fucking because it's rubber, I could set this between two fucking clamps and stretch it out and fucking fill it with fucking resin, and it will be a caricature of what it was supposed to be. It would be very similar if I fucking didn't secure these with a shell. They would just warp and deform. You know? Especially when the heating process began. All these resins that I use, they have to heat up to actually catalyze, or they heat up when they catalyze. So, the heat will definitely fucking soften the rubber here and make it warp, deform. An imperceptible amount of that happens while you're using them normally anyway, but we don't need it to fucking be pronounced from the lack of, usage of a shell. Because we lack toast. I don't know about tolerate, but I went keto, so I lack toast. All right. Back to the desk in the sanctity of my semi-comfy chair. Because if I had a comfy chair, well, my life would seek to take it away from me. I don't know if your life does shit like that to you, but mine does that to me. If I have something comfy, my life will take it away from me. Be like, oh no, you can't have nothing good, motherfucker. We take that away from you right now. Hi, puppy. Yep, so me and my great fat green gut wish everybody out there in fucking YouTube land a happy St. Patrick's Day. Hey, Can't Sample, what's up? Yo, Katana, bored old fart. What a joke. You know, dude. I mean, Gaffa. I don't want to call you. He hasn't been over here in fucking a decade. Get in!
Hello? Oh, I done said hello.
Oh. Hey, Chrissy. How you doing? I know I wasn't over by the fucking computer to fucking keep you entertained. I was sitting over there. But I'm over here now. See, I give Heather Feather compliments and she leaves. A weird, weird woman. So, love you, brother. Thanks for coming over. Appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Warm in here. Mainly because I let my hippie hair get too long. It's starting to curl over my ears a little bit. I'm kidding. But my head is nice and fuzzy. So, hope everybody's doing okay out there. Oh, I know I haven't done a lot of Fridays lately. Oh well. But see those two containers of resin? Yeah. Ugh. I've only made one gargoyle out of this resin, and it came out fantastic. It's good resin. I like it. Um, However, I still need the shell material to build these, to finish building these. The molds are done. The molds are done. It's the shells that I have to complete. Uh, so I ordered the bandages already. I gotta get them. I gotta get them in here. Take me. Well, take them 5 days. Wednesday is saying, yeah, saying Wednesday. The package weighs 8 pounds. Cost $30. $30 to ship 8 pounds through UPS. Crazy. 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 Crazy shit. So if you haven't fucking seen this guy here, this is a black light flashlight. You got glow in the dark or black light reactive stuff in your home, your clothes, your fucking, up on your walls, shelves, whatever, knickknacks and bric-a-brac and things. These are fun. It doesn't have a strobe feature. I was just doing that with the button myself. Oh yeah. Hey Katana. Got your ears on? Come on. It is currently 7:34 and the temperature is approximately 51 degrees. It's partly cloudy. No chance of meatballs. You still want them? You still want them lighters? Any far stretch of the imagination? You still want them? I still got them. Just, I'm not trying to push you onto them or anything. I'm just saying if you want them, I still got them. Like I said, nobody buys stuff like I don't have a lot of like regular customers, I should say. I do have a lot of people that try to support me and send business my way and buy stuff from me. Yeah, there's a bunch, but it's not regular. So it's not anything I could live on. Like I keep saying, this is mostly a hobby. So I do the best I can to fucking try to make money to move the hell out of here. Uh, the way things are in the country right now, yeah, people, not just the government, but people in general are fucking making it impossible to afford anything, and it's looking more and more like it's going to cost me like fucking 10, maybe even 20 grand to to move into a house. You wouldn't figure it would be that much money, but I mean, I keep running up, I keep hitting the wall. I fucking like cruise through these fucking ads and stuff, and fucking I find something that's great that I can tolerate, and I'm like, yeah, this is, and then something fucking, some factor just fucking completely just, you know. So I'm like, well, okay. And I know problems don't get solved just by throwing money at them necessarily, but at the same note, it's like that's the only thing that's going to solve any of my fucking problems. Honestly, it's the only fucking thing that's going to solve any of the problems that I have. So try to sell stuff. Maybe I should have fucking advertised green gargoyles for St. Patty's Day, you know? And give them all these little fucking like a green hat and a little green and with a shamrock on it. You know? A little 4-leaf clover action. So, what kind of things would I mean, there's only one person in here right now anyway. It's probably Katana. So, well, who the hell's all here? I mean, I see. Oh, there's two. Wow, I doubled my viewership in a few seconds. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Great to see you. Um, but who would like to like? What would people like to see? Oh, drop your links, please. Drop your links for your channel, your recent video, your merch link, your go fart, you go fart me, yeah, GoFundMe, your Kickstarter, your PayPal, um, recent poetry reading, or your doodly, whatever you got, whatever links you want to fucking drop in the chat, please feel free to do so right now. Um, if you want to freaking direct people over to your freaking merch, come check out something for them to buy that associates with you, your hats, and your t-shirts, then fine. Just saying. I have a shitload of merch over on my freaking merch link as well. If you like Captain Jerk stuff, well, there's the skull shirt and there's the demon shirt right now. That's all I got. I'm working on some other stuff too, so I'll let you know when the new stuff drops. You go over to Teespring or spring.com as it is now. That's what it's called now. It's just called Spring now. You could actually fucking sign up for updates and blah, 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 blah. And oh, you could sign up for updates for certain creators too, including yours truly. So What's the matter, Sarah? You didn't have to retract your message. I was reading it and it just disappeared. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Sarah, if you don't want to tell me here in the chat, you can send me an email. I know you got my email. So. Thanks, Katana. Appreciate it, buddy. Anytime you want, you freaking send me some. Feel free. I don't. It's up to you. What's wrong with you, Sarah? What's the matter? You get the COVID or something? Oh, okay. That's fine. No worries then. Um, I got a friend that gets COVID like just about every month. I I don't even know how. It's almost like she's got AIDS or something. She just has no immunities to anything. She like gets like every cold and every flu and shit. It's weird, but she's always sick. Always, always, always. So, I don't know. Not you, Sarah. I have another friend that's just fucking always sick. Every time I talk to her, she's like, "Oh, I have COVID. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have that. Oh, I have COVID again." Didn't you just fucking have COVID? Don't you have to get over one COVID to get another? Come on. Whatever. Being a crush stain in the crotch of somebody's pants is not being an athletic supporter. Moving on. No, I'm not sick either. No, I'm not sick either. I'm sick and tired. You'd say that. You'd say it again. So, what kind of things do you want to see on the Captain Jerk channel? You know what I do here. I work with lighters, small metal things. Um, I'm hungry. Okay. Well, it's getting to be that time of night for us too, anyway. So, but you guys know what kind of stuff I do here on Captain Jerk channel. Um, I make skulls. I can make other things. I started making gargoyles a couple years ago. Um, so I can make other things. The reason that it seems like it's a slow progression for me to make anything is because everything costs money. Like if you want something from me, let's say you want a hand. You want me to mold a hand, right? Let's say the hand is going like this, or 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 just like this, or something, or whatever. Now, I'm going to have to freaking mold a hand. If you want a medium sized hand, I can help you right there. I have a magnificently large head. And my hand looks small because in front of it because my hand is medium size. I say I have wimpy little girl hands, and I kind of do, kind of don't. I have medium sized hands. I can help you on the medium hand. I would have to find another person with large hands if I was going to do a large hand mold, or like if one with like big fucking like fat fucking sausage fingers. I would have to find somebody like that. Be like, can I mold your hands? Please, can I mold your hands? You have the knuckles of a gorilla. May I please mold your hand? Uh-huh. Anyway, small hands, we got that too because we got Crystal. Crystal's got tiny girl hands because she's a tiny girl. She's like 5'2" and she weighs like 120 pounds. She's a tiny girl. Anyway, so just saying, fucking, we got medium sized hands, we got tiny girl hands. I could mold a hand. Let's say you want a hand, you want a medium hand. I got a medium hand right here. So it would take me probably at least $100 worth of silicone to mold my hand. I'm serious. To mold it adequately, it would take $100 worth of silicone. If I was to use something like alginate or alginate, whatever you want to call it, that would be slightly cheaper. And I'm talking slightly cheaper. Okay. Moving on. If I was to use alginate, it'd probably be like half the price. And it would probably work better, and that would probably be the way I wanted to go. However, if I was going to make a mold of my hand and only use it once, then I would use alginate. If I wanted to use it multiple times, I would probably use silicone. All right. And I'd probably use a big fucking honking block of it. And then it would probably be like 200. If I was going to use a silicone mold where we only wanted to get like a few pieces out of it, then I would say the $100 mold route would be the best way to go. So that's already $100 hand. That's at least $100. Now, let's say it's going to fucking cost like $20 worth or $25 worth of fucking resin to fill it. Okay. So that's $125 value minimum right there. That's the fucking cost of the fucking materials. Oh, and then it's going to cost another $50 worth of fucking like bandages to cover it. Okay. Something like, no, maybe $25 worth of bandages. So that's like a $200 fucking hand already. Something like that. Let's just say it's an even $200. Now, I'm going to have to fucking charge somebody, like, if I had a fucking shop and a business license, like an LLC or what, or just like a fucking, just a business license to fucking like custom make things, I'm going to have to fucking charge somebody minimum price for something like that would be like $600, maybe even $800. Whatever the fucking cost of the fucking materials is, at least times 3. Okay? At least 3 times the cost of the fucking materials that it fucking costs to make it. So if it's $200, 200 times 3 is $600. And that might even be the friend or even family discount. When Captain Jerk makes something for somebody, they're definitely getting better than the fucking friend and family discount combined. I pay out $700 on making a fucking project. The person that wants the project is going to pay a minimum fucking price. But I have to get more than fucking one print or one casting out of that mold. I have to get multiple castings to fucking make up the difference to at least break even. That's how Captain Jerk works. So when I have a mold sitting there, like let's say it's that one right there with that marker light lens on top of it. That's a blinker light. That's a blinker light lens from a Yamaha. Now that right there, from a 74, something like that. I don't know. But that right there, that's already paid for. Jimmy C wanted that and he paid for it, so that's already paid for. That one is already paid for, but nobody fucking paid me for the fucking like to make any of them. That's the dick mold. Nobody paid me to make any dicks. So I made one prototype and I showed everybody this is what it's going to look like. These are its dimensions. Nope, nobody ordered any. Give me some money and I'll make them. Nobody gave me any money. So now I've got that mold right there that makes a fucking like life-size skull. It's almost as big as mine. And then I've got one behind it right over there. That makes the medium-sized grapefruit skulls. That one has already paid for itself. That was way, way expensive. That was over $200 fucking dollars worth of silicone. That was a monster mold. That was huge to make that. Plus the shell cost a lot of money too. Not sorry. That was a fucking expensive mold. That's already fucking paid for. I broke even on that, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Good luck trying to fucking sell fucking skulls that cost $100 fucking dollars. Who the fuck's gonna buy that? So that one, the grapefruit sized one, I've made 3 of those, and they've all paid for themselves quickly because they're cheaper, but they're still a good size. They're the size of a grapefruit, but I'm still not charging the kind of money I should be to sell them. The reason I'm not is because I'm still just starting out. I'm still just starting out. People are telling me, oh, those are your prototypes. You should be charging way more for those. No. I want to just continue. I don't want to fucking wait 10 years and then fucking like, oh, somebody pays me $1,000. What did they do? Save up $100 every year to fucking be able to afford $1,000? No, I ain't fucking charging people like all that. No. All right, I have to use the facilities. Please keep yourselves entertained and talk amongst yourselves. I'm not going to give you a topic though because you should be able to figure it out. Here we are. Pardon me. That was much needed relief. No, not always, Katana. Actually, not always. No, I don't always get to make something and stuff. No, I don't. Recent project that I was involved in a while ago cost me well over $500, closer to $7, and I got about I got about 400 back. In other words, I still haven't fucking made all the money back on that project yet. No, nowhere close. So I'm several $100, like at least a few $100 down on that one. Yeah. A lot of people don't understand how expensive this stuff really is, and how the pricing is supposed to go. So, I mean, it's nobody's problem. It's nobody's fault. It's just the way shit is. So, all the fucking deals that I've been cutting people and all the fucking business that I've been getting is pretty much just advertising, essentially. And you know how you pay out for advertising. Yeah, I'm still paying out. I don't care. It's not really that big of a deal to me. Um, Once the mold has been paid for, and I get a few more castings out of a mold, then yes, I start like actually making money on it. But no, not everything that I have is paid for right now. No. It will. It will. It'll all equal out. It'll all, you know, eventually. Up until this year, everything had been paid. Everything had like equalized, paid for the most part. Um, so the amount of money that I fucking made on everything that I had done up to December of 2022, um, I had profited. I was in the black, but I'm still in the black overall. Overall, I'm still in the black. But as for a couple of the recent projects that I've been doing, I'm not going to see the black until several more castings down the road. How about that? Just saying. It's not going to work that way. It's not going to fucking work where the fucking profit is immediate. It never does. You fucking like, even if somebody pays for the project or their share of a project right away, you know, it's not like I'm profiting immediately. It's not how it works. It's hardly ever how it works. Unless somebody's got like a huge chunk of cash to fucking lay down on it. Like if somebody wanted to fucking lay $1,000 down on what do you call it? Even something as simple as those two gargoyles that's sitting on my table right now. If somebody wanted something similar to that, like I was explaining about the hand, you know, if somebody wanted something like that hand that I was describing, instantly at least bottom price is $600. That's if I'm gonna make a fucking profit. Like the very next casting will be money. That will be profit. To break even, it would have to be $600 right away, no discussions. Right away. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. It would be profit. I apologize. It would be profit right away if it was $600. If it was only $200, what it cost me, then I would have to fucking make that initial casting that's $200 minimum. And then each additional fucking casting, that's where the profit starts rolling in. That's what I was trying to describe before about like only paying for the cost of the items. If somebody, like I said, if somebody wanted to drop $1,000 on something like those, like right away, then yes, that's immediate profit. But otherwise, no. Like it's profit the next one, or the next several down the road. Like the only way I ever really fucking make profit like right away is if I buy something like that crow skull that's right there, that green one that I kept showing. If I buy a crow skull mold like that, it's like $30. Okay, it's like $30 for that mold. If I sell, the person wants two of them because they want to fucking have like bookends or something, or they just want two on their shelf because they want symmetry, or whatever. If I fucking sell two of those right away, then that's profit. Because I'll sell them for 25 a piece. I should be selling them for like 100 a piece. It's a $30 mold. I should be freaking charging them at least fucking, like 3 times that amount for each skull. But if I'm gonna fucking lowball it and make them affordable, then 25 a piece, 30 for the skull. I just made $20 on the whole arrangement. Not sorry. That's just the way shit goes. It took me a long time to fucking figure out. Well, not too long, but it seemed like a long time. But it took me a while to fucking figure out how the finances fucking work for this shit on my level. If I'm gonna fucking do it at all, it's low earner. It's a low earning. Like right now, it's low earner. Even if I had like, even if I had more examples of work to show people, it would still be low earner because like nobody's gonna want to fucking pay what it really costs. It costs like a small fortune to fucking even start up. If you want to start up and be successful, it's gonna cost you like fucking 10 grand. I'm not kidding. If you want to start up at a fucking ground level and fucking start making money pretty much like right away, you're gonna have to fucking produce something fucking that everybody wants, period. And you're gonna have to fucking produce a lot of it and make it affordable. It'll be fucking like the low end of profit, but it will happen. Like it or not. Unless you are a fucking college student or somebody that's like, can be very popular in the media like right away, and you got lots of connections already, or if you have a fucking YouTube channel that's on the rise, well, get people interested in what you're doing. That would be the way to fucking go. And then the fucking money will start coming in. People will be like, oh, you can make anything? Can you make this? And then, like, if money's no object, then you could just make somebody for like something affordable for somebody and then give it to them or charge them a low price for it, or at least a mediocre, decent price for it, then yeah, maybe. Like that fucking pirate cup up there, right? If I was to reproduce those fucking pirate cups, okay, I would have to make them affordable. If I made them, each one of those cups, I'd have to sell them for $10 a piece. You go to fucking Wally World and you could get those fucking cups for less than $1, maybe $1, two tops. But 10, no, People aren't going to buy those for 10. No. Not going to happen. And I can't make things like Funko Pops. I can't make toys, like on the toy scale. The stuff I make is decorations. And they're Tonka tough. They're gonna last your whole fucking life. And if they don't, well, then you did something stupid, like you dropped it, or you smashed it on the floor, or you hit it with a hammer. I used to demonstrate to people that you can hit these with a fucking hammer and they don't break. And generally, that's true. See? You can hit these with a hammer. You can. Weird. I must have got some fucking ranch sauce or something on this thing before. Anyway, this is my demo model. I noticed something wet on it. I must have fucking dripped something on it earlier when I was moving stuff around. Hey, Wicked Insanity Mics. Howdy. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Always good to have you, Mike. Well, it's always good to have all of you. How about that? It's always good to see all of you in here. Well, yeah, of course you're full of it. You're Mike. Nah, I was just explaining to all the folks here out in YouTube land how the pricing goes on this shit. A lot of people just don't know. So I was explaining a little bit of it. It's a little more complicated. I could go into fucking like future projections and stuff like that, but it's not really that fucking important. It's really not that important. What's important is that I make some money on this motherfucker. So I'm trying, Mike. I'm trying. Oh my goodness, am I fucking ever trying to fucking make some money on this shit? And it just doesn't work. I thought I was gonna make money on them fucking lighters too, and 20 years ago, maybe. Like when I had the idea. When I had the fucking idea, maybe I would have made the money. But now, nah, nobody wants that shit. Not for the fucking price that I'm gonna have to charge. Nope. Unfortunately. Why, you need something, Mike? Well, yeah, I gave it a shot to the tune of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. If I'd have saved that money up, I would have been the fuck out of this fucking apartment coming up. I'm just saying, coming up, like soon. If I had never spent a dime of all the fucking money that I fucking made on all these fucking projects, the fucking lighters, the fucking, all this other shit, then yeah, I might have been able to fucking move out of here. But I've only been able to glean about $1,000 a year out of any of this. Talk about low earner. But if I had all that money in my fucking pocket right now in one lump sum, I might, and I repeat, I might be able to fucking scratch by the skin of my beef, to get a fucking place to get a fucking house to live in. Maybe. I mean, with let's see, I could do it on the cheap for about $6,000, maybe. Yeah, about $6,000, maybe 6,500 if I find somebody that's find some place that's slightly cheaper. But you can't find a house rental in Connecticut for less than like 2,000 $2,000 a month. I'm serious. Not that I've found, unless it's like in a completely fucking undesirable area, or the house is a sty and they want you to fucking finance it to buy it. I mean, seriously. I haven't broken any more teeth off, Mike. I only broke that one a couple years ago. 5 years ago. Five. It was 5 years ago. I broke a tooth, shattered while I was eating. I was eating some food. I was eating dinner, and one of my molar, my wisdom tooth back here, fucking shattered. Mike, he already had the place. I have to get the place. Yeah, I would buy a place with a rotted floor and just replace the floor and whatever needed to be fucking done to the fucking house. I don't care. I have to start out somewhere. I can find a fucking place that's rotted out. I'd fucking, you know, either replace the rotted pieces or replace the whole house or whatever. Yeah, but I don't even have the money to start, Mike. You're missing the point. That's fine. Whatever. No, I understand. I understand, Mike. I'm just saying, I don't have anything to start with. I have a fucking. I rent this place. If I owned it, I would sell it. I would sell it. I would. I would sell this fucking stupid piece of shit apartment, and I would just fucking go buy a house somewhere. Owning a house in Connecticut means that you probably paid 150, 200 grand for it. And the average price, it was 360 or 375,000. About 360 to 375,000. And that was only a few years ago. Now, I think it's like 450, something like that. It's dumb. But hey man, I tell you something. The interest payment on a house in Connecticut would be the actual house payment on something over in Ohio. Jason Dale, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, man. Yeah. See, the thing is, I don't want to just move into any house, right? Like in a like a like in some fucking shitty city where there's fucking crime everywhere and everything. I'm not gonna just take fucking any house. Period. No, I want to fucking. There's a specific fucking collection of factors that I have to to fucking make it worth my while at all. You know. I'll give you a few examples of the parameters which are necessary for me to fucking even bother moving out of this place at all. The three biggest ones: no neighbors, shop workspace, attached garage. That's not preferable. That's non-negotiable. And let's see. Oh, um, in a decent fucking area, and that includes socially, ecologically, and financially. I don't want to live in some place that's fucking broke as a joke because I don't want to have to deal with meth heads. They're cutting the fucking catalytic converters off my cars, breaking into my fucking basement and fucking cutting all my copper pipes out. I don't need any of that horse shit. Uh, Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. You don't have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate you. I'm not on here to beg for money. I'm just fucking giving people updates and shit. I just got talking about finances. Just all this fucking talk about me ever moving out of here. All this talk about me ever moving out of here is a fucking pipe dream anyway, dude. I doubt it's ever gonna fucking happen. I could barely afford to fucking live here at all. Okay? What's most likely gonna fucking happen is that I'm gonna see an opportunity to fucking move out of here with barely enough money and then fucking have it be a mistake and then not be able to get back in. Mike, no offense, but you're a lot fucking older than me, bro. You could be my daddy. Maybe. I'm 48. So I just turned 48. Yeah. So you could barely be my daddy. But I'm saying, fucking, really though, I got a lot of ideas and I still have a lot of capability left. You know, I got 15 years to catch up with that fucking age, dude. And I don't want to fucking spend it sitting on my ass doing arts and crafts projects in this fucking stinking bullshit apartment. I hate this place. I want to work on a vehicle. I want to work on metal projects. I can't do that in a fucking tiny little shit stain apartment. This place is a skid mark. I need a shop, at least a garage. It's because you tickle her pussy. I farted. Farting is good. Yep. I see a lot of other people. I watch all the fucking car channels on fucking YouTube, and it's just like, yay, great, fantastic, awesome. And I see how they're doing their projects, and I'm just like, okay. And some of them need a slap. And I can't even get to them to slap them. I'm kidding. Well, can you even function, Mike? That's the fucking thing I'm going to ask you. Can you even function? Because fucking, like, if you can't hold a tool, then you can't work. That's it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why you've been relegated to what I've been doing for fucking years in a fucking stupid fucking pissant fucking apartment. I can't work on cars here. People are saying, "Oh, I'll just go in a parking lot and do it." What, motherfucker? Who the fuck? What? Yeah. See, there's that, but I can't even work in the parking lot here. There's not one flat spot in the fucking parking lot. If I put a socket down, it will most likely roll away. Yeah, well, regardless, you could just go and get impact. Then you won't need Popeye arms. And no, impact doesn't have to fucking be like 100 Hercules fucking Ooga No, it's you can adjust them so they're not as fucking rough on the fucking bolts. But I'm saying, fucking the parking lot out there, it's either all broken up or it doesn't have any flat spots. Even then, even then, if I leave a fucking car out there that I'm fucking working on, my fucking windows aren't even facing the parking lot. My fucking windows are facing the other side of the fucking building. So I wouldn't even fucking like be able to look out the window and see that somebody's cutting the catalytic converter off of my vehicle. They do that around here. And yes, this is Connecticut. Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware, Mike. I'm just saying, fucking, like, I don't even have direct sight access to my vehicle. I have a lovely fucking view of trees. If it was light out, I could show you. Like, directly outside of my windows, there's trees. Oh, and you can see one of the neighbors' houses. Like, I live in an apartment building. If I look out that window right there, I can see trees, like a two-family dwelling, and then more trees. And that's it. If I look down, there's the alley. If I look up, there's some branches and leaves in the sky. Oh, and I think there. If you look to the left, I think there's a fucking like a cable junction box there. That's pretty much all there is on this fucking property. on this side. This is one of the neglected sides of the building where nobody ever comes. You see what I'm saying? If somebody's out there, then they're either like, there's really only one possibility. Then they don't understand that they don't belong out there. I'm just saying. I can get on and off the rider just fine. I could push a fucking push mower. I'd rather have a fucking self-propelled. I would rather have a rider, honestly, but like, I wouldn't care. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a wanking fucking loser. I don't know. I peeled some potatoes yesterday. Twice. Yep. I peeled some potatoes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, a friend of mine has a riding lawnmower, and nobody will fix it for her. She won't even fucking pick me up and even let me buy parts for it. I don't have any money for that right now anyway. I did at one point. She won't even let me buy the parts for the fucking thing. I know what needs to be done to it, and I'm not preventing anybody else from doing it, but I'm not going to fucking stand there and be like, do this, do that, do this. There you go. No. I have a sneaking suspicion that she doesn't want the thing to fucking work at all. Honestly. But not my fucking problem. I'm not going to let it bother me. That's all. Huh? I'm on a live stream. Crystal. What would make me think that what would make you think that I'm talking to you? I don't know. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's Crystal. Yay. Obviously, she wanted some attention. Is that good, Crystal?
Yeah, it's fine.
You want to come over here and take a bow?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Sarah says hi. She's going to come on and say hi. I know you're lurking. I know. Yeah, if anybody knows of a good freaking place to rent, a good house to rent, if anybody like sends me like listings for apartments to rent, I will ignore them because I'm not moving from one apartment into another. No. If I'm going to move out of this apartment, I'm going to move into a house where I want to live. There's no need for me to move into another fucking apartment. I hate apartments. I keep saying that, and people still don't listen to me. And once in a while, people end up sending me apartment listings anyway. And I'm like, what the fuck? These are all upstairs. These are all even upstairs units. Does nobody listen to a word I say? I walk with a cane, motherfucker. What makes you think I want to go upstairs with a cane? Boy. Yeah, listen, Mike. I'm telling you right now, dude. Fucking rent is just as ridiculous. Rent is more expensive than buying a house. It is. But it's like buying a house is a trap, though, because like more than 50% of the fucking time nowadays, guess what's going to happen? Somebody's going to buy a fucking house and then they're going to lose their goddamn job and default on their fucking mortgage. And they're not going to find another fucking like stable source of income that's going to cut the mustard until after they fucking get the house repossessed. Not sorry. That's the way shit's been going. And been that way for like fucking over 30 years. Or I should say, it started right around the same time that Bill Clinton got elected as president. Take that one to the bank. Count back. Count back. Count back and see if I'm not fucking right about that. Count back. Count back how many fucking years this has been happening. It wasn't happening as much in the fucking late 80s. It wasn't happening as much in the 80s at all. Count back. See if I'm not right. No, it's not 2009-ish, you fucking dimwit. Listen to me. This has been happening way before 2009-ish, before the fucking great house recession or whatever, or that great housing crash. Bullshit on that. There's been cycles of this fucking shit going on since the fucking early 90s. Since Bill Clinton was elected as president. I'm telling you. Take a fucking look at the statistics. They're online for everybody to see. You don't need to take my word for it. Go look. Go look at the fucking the repo rates from 1993 to now. The last 30 years. Go ahead. I'll wait. It should only take you like fucking maybe a couple of minutes to go fucking look up those fucking stats. They're available for everybody to fucking see in the whole fucking wide world. And it's not just New England, folks. It's everywhere in the United States. Anyway, before I started beaking off, Maniac, Buds, how you doing, Buds? Good to see you. Yes. Well, anyway, I'm going to get going pretty soon anyway, because I've been on here for an hour and 41 minutes, and all I've done is just fucking like talk to you guys. So give you some updates about what's going on, give you some fucking real deal statistics on, fucking how the shit really fucking works with fucking buying the fucking supplies, making the fucking product, and selling the fucking items when it comes to resin. All right. I've already done this to death. Nobody seems to fucking be able to fucking focus for more than fucking 2 minutes. Then they're just like, then they hear, wah, 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 and they think that's a joke. Okay, well, don't listen. Whatever. Yeah, my mother and my stepfather also worked at banks, and they still didn't get the fucking point. They still didn't get the fucking point. I tried to tell them even. I tried to fucking tell him, fucking, like, okay, you're going to fucking buy a house and then you're going to lose your fucking job, Paul. My stepfather's name is Paul. And fucking right after him and my mother bought that fucking house, laid off, got hired on to the fucking next bank that took them over, laid off, went to go work for fucking Staples and Office Max and shit, fucking laid off, fired, whatever, and then something. Or he left one for the other. Office Max to Staples, Staples to Office Max, whatever. Guy's a piece of shit anyway. So, like, and then he got fucking hired, and then they lost the house completely. They lost the house completely. Said they couldn't fucking afford it or something, and I'm like, wow. Completely ignored my offer of giving them my whole paycheck Let me live here. Let me eat here. Let me sleep here. Stop harassing me. Nope. Oh, and I also demanded that they fucking put my name on the fucking title to the fucking house. That was non-negotiable. Rather than keep their house, they and let me be part owner, they decided that it was a better fucking bet for them to just let it go and get repossessed by the bank. It sounds pretty fucking childish because it is. It's a kind of arrogance that I can't stomach. I've offered this to many people over the years, and I've seen a lot of fucking houses come and go. And people fucking, it's not that simple. It's not that easy. And I'm like, I didn't say that it was neither easy nor simple. I said, let's try it. Let's do it. Because, well, even if we were going to do something like that, that would be stupid. Why? And they try to fucking tell me how it would be stupid. And I'm like, yeah, well, this is how it would be smart. The pros outweigh the cons by, a factor of at least fucking three. So, 3 times as many pros as there are cons. There usually are. As long as you don't fucking harass me, I'm pretty sure we'll have a really good time being, co-owners on the fucking house. But no, people are seldom that accepting, aren't they? People very seldom keep to themselves and mind their own business. They always want to be involved in other people's business and make other people do things their way all the time. Okay, your arrogance is going to get the better of you, and you're not going to. It's not going to pan out for you at all. I'm already homeless. I'm offering somebody the opportunity to fucking keep their home and to fucking help me out at the same time. Nope, they'd rather just lose their home. Your fucking home is about to get fucking repossessed. You don't want to keep it. I've got the perfect opportunity for you to fucking keep it. Put me on the fucking title to the fucking house and let me fucking help pay for it. Nope. They'd rather just lose their house. It's happened an incredible amount of times. Put it that way. It has nothing to do with me. I already see that there's a hot mess there, and I'm willing to fucking help. I've tried to help people with their apartments that way, their condos, and their fucking houses that they own, houses that they rent. And nope, people would just rather lose their place to live rather than include a fucking housemate that minds his own business. Oh well, not my problem. I was willing to make it my problem. Nope. What I've learned over the years is that people are too arrogant or too fucking conceited or too stupid to accept my help. And it doesn't swing. They're keeping the house does not swing upon their decision. Like if they fucking don't accept my help, they're most definitely going to lose the house. But it's not because of me. They were already going to fucking lose the house. They were going to lose the house already. I'm offering help, and this is a last ditch effort. Oh, we got a few things we're going to try, before we do something that drastic. Even people that have considered it. And, most of the time, I would like to think, most of the time, that I was denied the opportunity to fucking assist in that way because they didn't want me to get screwed over the way that they were being screwed over. But, no, most of the time it was arrogance. Not sorry. I would have ate crow every day for the opportunity to fucking even be a partial owner of a home, of a house. You better believe it. And I would have fucking minded my own goddamn business. Even to be a renter in a house. I tried the fucking whole thing with living in a house where people were already renting and then moving in with them to supposedly, offset the bills but still have my autonomy. But it turned into a fucking, an oligarchy very, very quickly. And yeah, it just it still didn't fucking work out. So, and then he jacked my rent by $300 per month. If it was $300 per year, I would have ate that. Okay, fine. But no, he jacked the rent by $300 per month because he said the rent was going up, that the taxes were going up by that much, and that his in-laws were making him pay for the the taxes, which in the state of Connecticut, I don't know about the rest of the country. In the state of Connecticut, it is illegal to fucking make a renter pay for the taxes on an apartment or a rental. Not sorry. It is. It's also illegal for a landlord to make a tenant pay for the HOA. HOA is homeowners association, is which includes but is not limited to condo fees. So if there's a condo fee, that's an HOA. If there's if it's a neighborhood where they're like standalone condos, like standalone buildings that are considered to be condominiums, then that's still HOA, the homeowners association payment that you have to pay. That's still a condo fee. There are certain neighborhoods where there's a homeowners association, kind of like a lake association. Like if there's a private lake in the area, people in that area might be made to pay a homeowners association fee with lake privileges, even though you might not even care about going to the water and fishing and swimming and stove and pipe, whatever. Oh, in a private lake in Connecticut, you don't need a fishing license. So, later, Mike. I'm gonna go. So, thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate you very much. I'm going to encourage you now to drop your links one more time. I'm also going to encourage you to help control the population. I'm going to encourage you to help control the pet population by having your pets spayed or neutered. And always strippers because they treat you right. To take care of you, you'll be back the next night. That said, be excellent to each other. Party on, dude. Fucking, I am the inflammable, incalculable, and fucking shut the fuck up already, Captain Jerk. Jerk out, jerk off.